opening statement about your team's performance today, and then we'll throw it to some questions.
Yeah, I thought we played hard. I thought Yale played a better game. They were well coached. They made more plays. But it was a great afternoon for Ivy League football, that's for sure. But in terms of what we did or didn't do, we didn't execute offensively at the level we needed to. And defensively, we were unable to shed blocks at times and to stop some of that Yale offense. But that's a credit to them. They played very well, and my hats off to them and their coaching staff.
Hi, Coach. Can you just talk about Jeff Matthews' play today?
Yeah, I think he showed a little bit more mobility in the pocket to keep plays alive. But he was making some throws, a couple a bad decision on the interception. If he could force that one, I think he would be the first to tell you he wants that one back. I think he does a lot of things for us. He's definitely our spark plug. His mobility was improved. We just didn't, as a whole, didn't make enough plays. It comes a team game, offense, defense, and special teams, and we left some stuff on the field. I do think Jeff does a good job of standing in there and delivering the ball, and I thought their pass rush was very good. Big time credit to them. But not just in this game, but in multiple games with Jeff, it just seems like he might take one or two each game. It's just a little after the ball's gone. It's supposed to be. It's something I try to address pregame. It's also something I talk to the officials about. But he's very tough because I think sometimes he takes some shots that he shouldn't have to take.
The coach was 10-10 in the half and then 28 points scored against you in the second half. What were some of the defensive adjustments you made going into the second half?
I don't know if it was anything that we were purposely trying to adjust out of playing good defense, but we weren't able to take the ball away at all, if my memory is correct. And we weren't able to play some of their base plays, their bubble screen that they executed at a very high level. We had practiced for all week, and that part was, again, a credit to them. I'm not trying to sit up here and say, we did or didn't do. Really credit to them for their execution, but those plays seemed to get those going. And I thought an unbelievable effort by Tyler Varga on the fourth down. I can't remember which half that was in, but I thought that was a key play for them, key play in the game, and one that we needed to be able to tackle and make. But he had a great effort.
Coach, Yale's only 2 games deep in the season, as you are, obviously. What do you notice about the changes in the Yale look offensively? It seems fairly dramatic over what we saw last year. What do you see about the nuances that impact you?
Yeah, I think it comes down to people, and the Yale offense that played us in Ithaca last year did not play Deion Randall, did not play Chris Smith, and the signal caller was, I think, the guy that's one of the backups now. So I think that those 2 guys in particular, and I think Furman is a very good player. Those guys are electric on the outside. You have a very, very good tailback and a running quarterback on the inside. So that Yale offense, to be quite frank, it was night and day from what it was last year. And it's a real credit to those kids buying into the system. Good job by them.
Coach, the bubble screens in particular, you want to give most of the credit to Yale, but was it just something you couldn't answer with?
It sure seemed that way. I'm going to have to watch the film and dissect exactly what we were doing, but it wasn't something that we did not think they were going to do. It wasn't like we were surprised by that action. I think it was poor execution on our part in terms of shedding blocks and good execution by them sustaining their blocks. But I know more after I watch the film.
And another question on Jeff. You said he takes a couple shots that maybe he shouldn't have to play, but in terms of in the play, are you comfortable with him taking as many hits as he did today?
Well, obviously, I think that we would rather have him not take hits, but I think they did a good job on their pass rush. And Jeff is inclined to make sure he waits for the routes to develop, and we have to be able to help him out by mixing a quick game, maybe a back to help chip, and those types of things in protection.
obviously only 2 games into your head coaching career. Last week, the homecoming win, the high, today being your first loss, being the low. What'd you say to your team? What'd you say to your team after the game was over?
Well, I mean, it's football. You know, it comes down to, you know, when the ball gets kicked, you have to go out there and make plays and execute, and we didn't. And the greatest thing about football is you can recreate yourself the next day, the next play. So we have to make sure we notice the things we didn't do well today, work on them in practice, because we have a very good team waiting for us next Saturday. Who, the Ivy and the Patriot League is very much a copycat type league. So if you mess up on something, that next opponent's going to make sure they keep exploiting it. So that's all we can do at this point. There's nothing we can do to try to affect the outcome of the Yale game right now. So we have to keep moving forward, but we have to, in order to do that, we have to look back and correct what we did wrong.
Anything else?
Thank you, Coach Archer.
I really appreciate it.